Waste in manufacturing is anything that is not adding value to the end customer. There are 8 primary forms of waste found in processes that should be reduced or eliminated in order for production to run as efficiently and effectively as possible. To help remember the 8 forms of waste, we use the acronym TIM-WOODS, where each letter stands for a different type of waste. T stands for transportation. This involves the movement of items from one location or process to another. Anytime we are physically moving items, the value is not getting better in the customer's eyes. In fact, only negative things can really happen when we move items around. We spend time packaging up for protection, we spend time and effort to move it, then we unpackage it, all wasting time. The time that can be spent adding value to the product or service. I stands for inventory. This is a product or service that we have started working on but have not completed. We have added some value and paid our workers to add that value and paid our suppliers for their contribution, but it's not complete yet, so we cannot give it to our customers in order to get paid. The more inventory we have, the more partial work is in place and the more money is wrapped up in those items. When you see inventory, it is a good signal that something isn't running very smoothly and an improvement effort is likely needed. M stands for motion. We look for inefficient movement within your workplace. When you are researching for tools, searching for items, going to ask others for the information you need, or reaching over less used items for commonly used items, this is considered an excessive amount of motion, more than what is needed to do the job. You can also look for this motion while on a computer searching for files or switching back and forth from software programs. W is for waiting. Anytime you're waiting for parts or documents, information or approvals that is slowing down the response to the customer. This waiting will lead to inventory, which we already mentioned is a form of waste. Identify the reasons for the delay and change the process to reduce or eliminate the delay. The first O stands for over-processing. You might be performing a value-added task, but you might be going above and beyond what is required or what the customer wants. The second O stands for overproduction. Anytime you produce more than what the customer wants, you're wasting time. Maybe you're giving your customer too many reports or chats, or making it too perfect, when good enough would suffice. Overproduction leads to inventory, which is another form of waste. The next letter is D for defects. When we don't do something right the first time, we spend time doing it over again, and that prevents us from adding value to the customer. If there's a mistake, it should be eliminated from the process through mistake-proofing techniques or poka-yoke. The last letter is S for skills of your people. If people are working in an area where they are not allowed to provide ideas or suggestions for improvement, then their knowledge is wasted. If they're in a job not suited for their skill sets or passion, then we are likely wasting their talent. We are also not getting their full effort since they realize this is a misalignment, which impacts the company's performance and their own productivity. Don't forget to keep TIM-WOODS in mind when thinking about making changes to your production.